Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jameis going to look to throw right away. And he's got the hook up to Landry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Again, second down, but this time it's incomplete. An early toss, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. On play action, Winston. And all of that nearly not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On the return, Hardy. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 20 carries, 91 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open down the field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Winston. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulled out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
From the 40 now on second down. Hurts.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The Eagles at 13-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
On 2nd and a yard, Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And some room to work.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. A first down throw for Winston.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jameis Winston, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the field.
The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Winston.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Again, it's Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. 20, 10. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that drive, 4 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Wide receiver A.J. Brown. You see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. He's getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Sanders.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
doing it himself from 9 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. As we find ourselves in Week 17, he's already well over the 1,000-yard mark. So there's no pressure there. We'll just see where this final tally ends.
And I love what you just talked about there. There's no pressure. There's pride, right? So the higher he can take that number and rank with his peers, everyone wants to be number one. He wants to post that number like a good golfer, right? Post the best score and go to the clubhouse and kick back and see if anyone can match it.
Well, and he's the go-to guy here out wide. We'll see what they can do with him in this game defensively. They have a big challenge on their hands. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, and Thomas has it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Certainly worth noting he's had 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, and his throw here's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they can slow the down now in their playbook and come up with one more shot on the ball game to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and goal. Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But 1st down hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come up.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, two cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. Second down, back to Sanders.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Here's Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and we'll wind up the first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Hurts going to keep it again.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Steps away. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety on the blitz, and he busts through to dropping for an 8-yard loss.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then, because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
He's got it to Williams. And shedding his way forward. They get 11 back on that. That leads to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Winston.
because they were there to help break that pass up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Hurts.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! DeVonta Smith from 4 yards out. And the Eagles would add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Able to slither by. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Saints on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Forced out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Jameis again.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's second down. Jameis to throw it. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, it's still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he's got room. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. To throw, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans first down.
Working out of the gun, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Winston.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because